All right, so this is my daily breakdown for today. I'm very late. By the way, just to throw that out there, super late than usual, but I'm going through like a strategy modification. So if you're still following me, then you'll see the changes. So I still keep on the AOIs, but my entry model has changed, and I'm actually attacking a lot more liquidity, as you can see. So first lows, first highs, these sort of things. All right, so starting off with USD, and today is what, June 19th, 2025. Starting off with today, we're waiting for a 4 hour, this is for USD ZAR, waiting for a 4 hour first low. See, what will happen is we'll have a first low created, and then we'll manipulate that first low, go to an area of interest or to a demand zone or supply zone, and then we'll shoot back up. All right, so that's my plan of action moving forward, is to look more at the liquidity areas as well. Next, we got GBP CHF. GBP CHF. This is a counter buy. Okay, so even though weekly is bearish and daily is bearish as well, I'm looking for a counter buy here, starting from the 4 hour. Just because we've had a daily first high that was created. So my target will be that daily first high, and then we'll move up or that, or just move back into this area of interest. So for now, what I'm looking at is I'm waiting for a 4 hour. Waiting for shift the structure here on this. Actually, I think that's a 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour shift the structure up here. More so though, I think that's more so, let me see. I think that's more so of the 4 hour. Let me just double check here. Yeah, 1 hour. So that's 1 hour. So let me move this up here to on deck actually. So anything that's going to be 1 hour or less is going to be on deck. Anything 4 hour and above is going to be either today or this week, or if it's not traded, it's not traded. All right. So next we got USD SGD. We're waiting for a 4 hour first low, and then to take that first low, take buys there. Next, we got NZD USD. We're looking for a 4 hour first high candle closure. Looks like we're going to get there, and then we just need to see it pull back, so that can happen today. Next, we got USD JPY. We're waiting for a 4 hour first low in manipulation. Next, we got Euro NZD. Waiting for our first highs. This is a high right here. Also, too, my highs and lows are based off wicks instead of body closes. So you see a first high here, and then now we see the pullback, the first low being created, the manipulation, in other words. Next, we got USD CAD. Looks like we've already taken. This is actually a sell. We're looking at sales here. We've taken our daily first high. All right, so we've taken our daily first high, which is here, and you can see a wide wick. Because primarily, if you look here on the weekly, we're bearish on the weekly, although we're not in sync here. So I'll just say it's not in sync right now. Actually, let me change that. So we're not in sync here, but this is clearly bearish because of the weekly and because of the reaction of the daily here at this manipulation area. And even if, let me just pull up my fib tool here. Yeah, you can see right there, right at this fib tool, you see that we just touched that fib, that call it 007 zone or fib zone. So that reaction just tells me that we did all that just to take out that liquidity, right? So next we got 4 hour. We move down to 4 hour. We can see that 4 hour is still bullish. So to be in sync, we just need to go bearish. So we want to take out this first low here and start moving down. So we can start looking, we can look at that depending on, first if it does that. So we'll wait there until we actually get there. We won't put our alerts there just yet. Next, we got USD MXN. We're bearish and we're looking for sales here. Let's see. So waiting for a 4 hour first low to create. Okay, so we're looking for sales here, but we're looking for two things. We're either looking for sales or a counter buy, depending on what market does. If we get our, so right now we're 4 hour bullish, but if we establish a first low and we take it, then we'll take buys up into our daily. This is our daily supply zone. Actually, that's what this is. It's our daily supply zone. Just make sure I have this. Yeah, this is our daily supply zone. D there. So as you can see, the first high was already swept. The first high was already swept for the daily. So it can definitely go back down. But in the case that it wants to, in case that we see a first low here on the 4 hour, we see it getting swept, or if it's reacting a certain way, then we know that's going to come back up to the supply zone before it starts shooting down versus the former. Okay, so those are the two plays there. Okay, because this is our 4 hour, and this is our 4 hour demand zone, right? So the thing is, we can watch a first hour first low happen here and then sweep it, and then use this as the demand zone, or most likely price is going to come down here and tap into this 4 hour demand zone and use this as a first low, because this is definitely a first low as well. This was actually the first low for that market structure shift. Right, so we'll just keep that there. But we can create another first low to target that one, to target down here. So it's like 3 different plays. The first one is we can create a first low, we can manipulate that, tap into this demand zone, then shoot up, then sales. Or we can just go straight down into sales. Or we could have something where we take this first low, then go up the supply zone, and then come down. There's 3 different ways to go about this here. So those are the ways right there. Okay, next we have AUD CAD. We're looking at sales here. We are bearish currently. We're just looking for a 4 hour first high and then a manipulation there. NZD CHF, we're looking for a 4 hour first high, same thing as AUD CAD, first high manipulation. NZD JPY, we are looking for a 1 hour. Oh, let me see something real quick. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is pretty good. So actually this needs to be in the on deck category, because we've already had our first low here, pull back, and then we've had our manipulations, and we're just reacting off this 4 hour demand zone. It's not an area of interest. Let me change that. 4 hour demand zone. I got like 2 different strategies in my head right now, but this is the one I'm going with right now, with a mix of the last strategy I'm coming off of. So in order to see this shift here, I have an alert here for this 1 hour shift. In order to see this play, I need to see a 1 hour shift of structure. All right, so for this is my new section here. It's just on deck, because I have so many different pairs now that this is more like day trading. Besides intraday trading is which I'm used to. But I'm trying day trading. I'm going down to a little bit lower time frames. Okay, so this first one here, we already did NZD JPY. This next one, GBP CHF, what we're doing is looking for a 1 hour shift of structure, and then we'll target this daily first high. That'll be our target. It's this daily first high that you can see was created, not the whole thing, just the daily first high. Base hits. So we're going for base hits. Next, we have USD CNH. We are waiting for a 1 hour first high development. Okay. Once we get this first high development here, right, then we'll either have, for example, we'll have the fib we can target, which already, if we were to do it from right here, this is perfect because it goes right into that demand zone. And we can target this right here. We can target this wick. Okay, next we got Euro GBP, Euro GBP. Okay, we've had 4 hour already taken, as you can see here. 4 hour liquidity was already taken. We're tapping into this demand zone right now. Perfect setup. But first, we just need the 1 hour shift of structure. Now, 1 hour shift of structure probably not going to get too soon, but it's right here. That's our 1 hour structure shift. So I'll just put I'll put that there. an alert there just to let us know. On our structure shift. Next, we got Euro USD. Okay, we're waiting for our first low. We've already had a shift of structure. We're just waiting for the first low. We have a demand zone right there too. Euro SGD, same thing. We had a shift of structure. We have a demand zone here, a 1 hour demand zone. Just for context, waiting right here. Okay. Now this can definitely be used. This can definitely be used as a first low, and then we can always come back. As you can see, the first demand zone will be here, the next demand zone will be here. So this can also be used as a, so you just gotta be careful with the reaction to this demand zone, because price can definitely just come down and blast through here. And what we can do is collect this as the first low, because this is the first low as well. And we can tap into this, which is the demand zone. So just be careful there. Last but not least, we got CAD JPY. So as you can see, we've already had a 1 hour first low here. So what we'll be doing is looking for a shift, manipulation of that to go up, or we could be targeting, I think this is pretty strong, because the first low for the 4 hours already manipulated here, as you can see. So this is the first low here for the 4 hour. You can see it was slightly manipulated. We didn't tap into that demand zone, which was kind of weird, but we can definitely do that. We still can do that. It can still go and then go up. So just be careful, right? And by be careful, I mean we can take confirmational entries instead of risk entries, or we can just, do our usual base hit line drive and get out before more manipulation occurs. So the next manipulation we're waiting for is this right here, and then we'll take we'll make our take profit just be the structure point, not going up to the moon. We're just taking base hits. All right, so I know that was a little different. If you're following me, you've seen what content I usually make around my trading. My breakdowns are usually different, but yeah, man, I'm doing something a little different. I've been seeing some success with it, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. That's my daily breakdown. Shoot me a comment or a message if you have any questions. Today is June 19th, 2025. Peace. And remember, the strategy might have changed, but model's still the same. Indifference is the difference. Peace.